Hello, everyone, and welcome back to MBH Corp's channel. We are back again with Callum. How are you doing, Callum? And are you ready to jump into this recent exciting news release?
Hey, Michael, I'm very good. Thank you. And yeah, always ready.
All right. So first off, congratulations, because you guys have now made your 25th deal, and it was with Cambridgeshire Taxi Firm. So tell me more about why you chose them and just dive into it a little bit deeper for me.
Yeah, so I mean, we're looking for good, well-run, profitable small businesses across the board, and there's a lot of them out there. I think what stood out about this one is we have different industry verticals within the business that we're doing. About 6 months ago, we brought on our first taxi company. And Take Me or ADT Taxis, which is just rebranded as Take Me, was our first acquisition. But they came in with a very clear objective that they wanted to build a nationwide network of taxi companies in the UK. And David Hunter, who's running that company, and his partner are doing a fantastic job. They know all of these companies, and it's an incredibly fragmented market. And actually, once you start to bring these companies together, there's a lot of synergies. There's a lot of areas of overlap where technology can be applied and best practice can be applied across the networks. But what you ideally end up with, and hopefully not too far down the line, is a nationwide network of taxis. And that means that for the consumer, they can just jump into a taxi. They can have one app that wherever they are in the country, they can get those taxis. But there's also a bigger picture, which is, ever since the internet began and people started ordering things online, people have been talking about this last mile logistics, and nobody's ever really fixed the last mile logistics, and Amazon's had to build huge infrastructure to try and solve it. But if you have a network of taxi companies around the nation, actually that's just that last mile logistics, because it really doesn't matter to the taxi driver whether they're delivering a person, a pizza, or a parcel. So yeah, this is our third taxi company in 6 months, and I don't think it's going to be our last.
Yeah, it's interesting the way you said it. It really highlights that the companies joining you has a good benefit for them too. The way you talked about how the technologies can synergize and everything. So it's really a win-win for everybody involved. And yeah, the last mile logistics in the way that you make it so even the consumer benefits from you guys coming on board too.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I think part of the reason why we're an attractive home for small businesses is that we don't try and fix them. These are good companies when they come in. So yes, they have the opportunities to learn from the other companies in the group, to share technologies, but we give them a lot of control. And we're entrepreneurs. We don't like being told what to do.
Yeah,
So
I understand.
um, and that freedom to carry on doing what they're doing. These are good, profitable companies, is very important, and that's why we get so many applications. We get over 1,000 applications a year from companies that want to join us, want to be part of this group, and then obviously whittle that down and end up with the right number, which is typically sort of 10 to 20 per year that we acquire.
All right, awesome. Yeah, it seems like it's definitely a desirable group to be in. You guys have, like you said, plenty of applicants, and I'm excited to see more that come on. Is there anything else you want to mention about this one before we go?
No, I think that it's a great example of the model working. So it's not just that we can bring in great companies, but those companies themselves can bring in other great companies. And I was actually on a call just yesterday with about 10 of the business owners in the group, and it's the different joint ventures and sharing of best practice. And right now, it's a pretty exciting time for most economies around the world, like small businesses. There's a lot of hiring going on, and hiring is always a challenge as well. So yesterday on the call, there's lots of sharing about what works, what doesn't work, profiling and interviewing. And yeah, that's the sort of stuff that most small business owners normally have to try and figure out on their own. But by being part of a group, they can share this best practice. So yeah, it's a really exciting time for MBH right now.
All right. Well, once again, Callum, congratulations. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Don't be afraid to kick over some questions to us. Like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Take it easy, Callum.
Yeah, thanks, Michael.